Yo, what's up, my guys? What's up, my friends? How are you doing? Hope everyone's doing good. Yeah, I'm trying to get this looking solid and sound solid and function solid and so yeah. What's going on? I know. Yeah. Nice. And I hope the setup, like I said yesterday to you, like I lost everything. All the custom work I've been doing over the last 3 years was gone. Um, I didn't have the patience to go through it again, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna see what these like pre-made, these like pre-overlays, uh, pre-built overlays do for me, and if I can find something to mash up to make it kind of vibe the way I want it to, I'm gonna do it. And yeah, that's what I did. I took the easy way out, but damn it, after 3 years of fucking with something and losing everything, you kind of get a little discouraged and don't want to have to go through all that again. So, but I mean, honestly, I feel like this is pretty solid. I don't have to worry about my stingers like being off when it comes to transitioning to different pages and stuff like that, different scenes. Zombie dude, how are you doing? How are you both doing? I know it's much earlier than y'all are used to for me with me. Yeah, I'm just vibing, yo. Having some coffee right before work. I'm supposedly supposed to be multi-streaming right now. I'm gonna see how that's casting, if it's even working. It may not even be working. But apparently it's working on Twitch at the minimum, so uh nice, nice. You ain't at work if you over here watching me. Oh, you're never gonna give up on Elmo, are you? You're never gonna fucking give up on Elmo. Oh, do you? Nice, nice. What was I doing? I was doing something and I had a brain fart and now I forgot. Oh yeah, I'm trying to get logged into Kick. See if it even is showing up on there. I'm supposed to be doing this on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. Oh, and Instagram. Never. We need to talk gaming. I know. Uh, it's been sitting in my mind, especially this week, that we need to get back on it. And I've been procrastinating. I'm honestly been procrastinating because of being exhausted. And I want to get back on it. I do, because like we've gotten the story so solid now, like with every different like turn that it can make and the sub stories and all that. Like I'm really looking forward to seeing how it comes out. Just the visual of it, the visual aspect of it. Let me go run over to Facebook real quick and see if this is showing up on my main profile. That's the main one I want to get on Twitch and Facebook. If I can get those two, then I'll be satisfied. But shit, I don't see that I'm live. I don't even know how to get live on Facebook, honestly. Oh, nope, there it is. Oh, my emails are up. Oh no, you seeing my porn. Okay, so I know that works now. That's good. And I'm assuming I'm live on Kick. I'm just not logged in to see. I have to go back to work. God dang it. How rude of you just to leave me hanging like that after being absent so long in my life. Go take care of business, dude. Go do what you gotta do. This is me. This is just testing mostly. So like, other than us bullshitting, it's just me testing. So after I get everything fine tuned and make sure all the platforms are connected the way I want to, then I'll be coming back, and doing some real life fun stuff, real life good stuff. I may make a quesadilla. Who knows? I'll do whatever the hell I want. I'll make some burgers live on stream for everybody. But yeah, how is everyone doing this morning? Other than Zombie, who's an asshole for leaving me for work. Gotta make money to survive. How dare he have to be responsible? Oh. Let's see. Do I want to... I'm probably going to remove that taskbar to make it look a little bit more less computery whenever I'm using my desktop, my capture. Let's go to this one. This one. And this one. And there's my beautiful big ass head. My only thing now is if there's anyone live on Facebook, I'm wondering if the chat's going to show up on my Streamlabs. It should, because it's multi-sync. It's like all synced up. But unless someone drops a message or something like that, or maybe a comment or something, I'm not going to even see it. I've never streamed to Facebook before, and I've never streamed to my main profile, which has got all the main people that I even give a shit about on there. So, including some former teachers and deans. So, apologize in advance for the language. I love you all. But yeah, I'm hoping to be able to get this spread out to more people, because I know a lot of people that want to engage in my content and stuff don't particularly have Twitch, or don't want to create Twitch, or really some of them don't even know how to create Twitch. Not pointing any fingers if you're of the age of 40 and up. Or I'm sorry, there's some that are 40 and up that I am good, like close with, so let me say 50 and up, okay? The dinosaurs that were before the internet days. Which I love every one of you dinosaurs. Oh. And for the family out there, I promise I'm not smoking. This is zero nicotine. I'm just, makes me feel better. It's like a habit that calms me down without the addictive contents, you know? It's kind of like smoking weed. Like, it's really not addictive, but something about the process is just right. Okay. How to make this just an ASMR of me drinking coffee. Wouldn't that be pleasant? Okay. I'm gonna be between Twitch and Facebook right now just to see what the feedback's like. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, no, it's still showing up live. But did it post? I wonder, like, did it notify? You know, one thing I hate more than anything is algorithm. Like, if my family are a priority on my profile in any form, regardless if that's so, the algorithm's not gonna show me up if other people, they're more active with other people's content. So I may not even get looked at because the algorithm is prioritizing Joe Bob's backwoods barbecue over an actual family member going live, you know. And no disrespect to Joe, I don't even know a Joe Bob, you know. I'm just saying, like, most of my family's from Arkansas, so there's them damn recipes. see. Oh. Twitch is showing up. And oh, Instagram, that was the other one. Instagram is the funky one. I don't know how that one's going to manage. Yeah, that one's not synced up. So if anyone's got any tips on how to get Instagram to link up properly with Streamlabs so you can like multi-stream on it too, by all means let me know. I read something earlier today that you had to go to the Instagram page and go live to make it work, which I think is really freaking weird. I mean, I could probably, I guess, try that. I guess what would it hurt? Live. But see, no. Then that's gonna have it go live with me on my phone. Let's see, live features. I don't know. Maybe I can go over to Instagram on my computer and see if that'll do anything. So yeah, anybody that's tuned in, chilling, just kind of lurking, this is all testing. If you want to chat, by all means drop a message. I'm here to chat. I'm just trying to get the multi-platform settings kind of finalized on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, Kick, YouTube. That way I can get a wider reach of audience, mostly like family members and close friends and stuff on Facebook that really don't see me too often. That's kind of who the main ones are I'm trying to reach out to. Let's go to settings. Oh, actually, hold up. I know what it is now. Where's the go live? Go live. Can you even go live from? No, there we go. There it is. Yep. Audience, practice, question mark. Something just random. How to stream. Copy the stream key and enter in your streaming software. Done that. Let go live once your streaming software connects and displays as a preview. Okay, so I've already got it connected. So I don't know what is on. Once you start your preview, you can have up to 5 hours to go live. I guess I'm gonna have to look at some tutorials. God, you think by now, after 3 years, I would have like mastered the process of setting up streaming software to a platform, you know? But nope, trial and error. Every day of the week. There is no perfect stream unless you have the money for it. Or unless you have the following, which then you can hire mods that can help you keep up with your shit. Let's see. Like with streaming software, done that. Open your streaming software interface and locate where to input your URL, done that. Open Instagram, click add post button plus symbol, select live, did that. Then go live, enter your title, did that. God, I've already done all this shit. I don't know why it's not working. You have the option to either copy the stream or reset it in the event you need a new one. Stream key is not static and will refresh each time you use Live Producer. Streaming to Instagram Live. Let's see. Within your streaming software, use your URL and stream key to add Instagram Live as your streaming endpoint. Custom RTMP will allow you to add a URL stream key. The location where to input. Most often be found in stream settings. Okay. So, oh, it's showing unlinked now. That's annoying. Well, that's dumb. Oh, I know something I can do too. I can go to Kick and over to Kick and see if maybe I'm live there. Oh, it's working here. Hi, Kick. I have one viewer and it's myself. Man, that's sad. I don't care. Well, hello, beautiful people on Kick with my whole 2 followers. I hope everyone is doing well on the platform that's trying to be Twitch. That accepts all content. I have not seen any content on Kick unless this year they've made some changes that was not approved. Yeah. Good stuff. Not for all ages. Definitely not for all ages. Okay, so let's see. Trying to see what the quality's looking like. Shows I'm not trying to create a clip, god damn it. No. 1080p 60 frames. Okay, I might have to fix that at some point. But I mean, it looks about as well as it normally does. So there's that. Okay. Streaming to Instagram Live when you want to end live. Let's see. Hello, everybody. For anybody new that just came in, I'm doing some final testing on the my streaming setup and trying to get multi-platforming finalized with and linked up with Facebook, Twitch, all those platforms and stuff. So I'm basically bouncing around between, you're not seeing it, but I'm bouncing around between all the different socials trying to see if the lives are going and seeing how the lives work with Streamlabs overall. So like if someone from Facebook drops a chat, how it links up in Streamlabs alongside of Twitch and Kick. So I want to see how well this performs before I just completely say I'm going to do this. And so far I'm supposed to be live with Instagram, but Instagram is not cooperating. I'm not sure why. Let's go back over to here. So yeah, just hang out, chill. If you're lurking, by all means, that is perfectly fine. I'm not here to hate on anybody that's lurking because I know at this hour people are working and things like that. So yeah, by all means, I appreciate you just hanging out and kind of being a silhouette in the background. That says relay target, which I think that was supposed to be my Instagram go live. That's not working. So let me how rude. Oh, okay, so YouTube looks like it's up. That's good. Only thing is, it still says Facebook's unlinked, and I know that's not true. I don't know how well the settings for Streamlabs desktop is accurate, like how accurate it actually is. Because it shows merged on my end. And if anybody doesn't know what the hell I'm talking about, it's fine. Like, I totally get it. It's me rambling, basically talking to myself, trying to like troubleshoot this shit. So if you're into just staring at someone with an abnormally large head who likes to wear horror attire and has horror merch, you got questions about any of the horror merch over here, including the little Terrifier 2 poster I got from the final showing live in theaters, then yeah, just ask me some questions. Keep me busy. I love questions. Some questions, not all questions. Religion and politics, preferably. Let's not go there. Yeah, see it right there. Let me go to. Okay, so you cannot change the settings when you're live. Oh, okay. So regardless, that's the reason why it says it's showing that relay issue, because it's linked but it's not linked. So I guess because I have the stream key and stuff like that set up for Instagram, it didn't connect fully, so now it's just basically broken. Okay, well, so far I'm 4 or 5, which is pretty solid. I can pat myself on the back for that one, because I did this in probably 20 minutes, setting up this multi-platform. Which, I mean, it doesn't really take long. It's just tedious having to go through all your socials and hoping to remember what all your credentials were and stuff. But I managed, so that's that. Cool, guys. Let me see. See, I got 5 people right now. And I'm just gonna give you a heads up. I'm not the type to like be worrying about numbers. I would literally just talk to myself right now if it came down to it, and I wouldn't have no issues. I'm just trying to see how many of these viewers are linked to the different social platforms. So there's that. Oh, okay. So there is people noticing the lives on Facebook, so that's good. It's gonna have to be me breaking that damn algorithm, man. Once I break that algorithm, I should be solid. I'm gonna actually go to the live and see how it's set up. So it doesn't look like, unless there's like chat option, the way I have it set up. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to looking good to see you again. Sorry, can't hang but work. No problem, chicken. I'm surprised, man. I could have swore you had been following me already. Did we have a disconnect or something, or did you decide you didn't like me no more? I had to make sure that was the same Chicken Arms, because I looked at the underscore at the very end. I'm like, I don't remember Chicken Arms having an underscore, so I had to make sure it wasn't someone like stealing your profile or anything. And matter of fact, I'm gonna double check that. Oh, okay, no, that's definitely Chicken Arms. But it has also been a very long time since I've seen you and been on here, so I could very well be mistaken. But yeah, no worries, dude. I'm glad to see you again, man. It's been way too long. Chicken Arms may go back, man, like early days. I don't know what happened, saw it go live, but had to refollow. That's weird. How would you see it? I guess if you were... That's odd, man. Yeah, no worries. I'm glad, man. I'm glad to see you here, dude. It's been way too long. That's odd. You must have been like... No, you must have had notifications on, but somehow got disconnected. Like, I don't know. I don't know how that works. I've had that happen before. I've been unfollowed, like not unfollowed, but unfollowed people without even knowing it. And then I would go back and be like, you know what? I haven't seen them live in forever. And I wasn't even following them, and it was not me that unfollowed them. I don't unfollow people often, especially people I've gone to streams like pretty consistently with. Discord. Ah, okay. That's odd too. I didn't know. Because I remember I removed the old server, the old Discord server that you were on, and I reopened one that was just for the game development team, which I may have added you to that. Can't remember, but I don't think that's linked up to my lives. I don't know, man. I have no idea. The technology's weird. But yeah, how are you doing, Chicken Arms? Scratch that. I know you said you had to go to work. Go back, take care of business. I knew I was going to be jumping in during the time where everybody is at work. I, on the other hand, work evenings and remote, so I could literally do this at any point. It's through Ambic. Oh, I tend to forget how many Discord servers I'm active on and how many actually give me the opportunity to have notifications for Go Live. Like, I completely forget about that because I don't ever expect anyone's server to have me like a special notification says going live and stuff. So that's awesome. I need to go tell Amber I appreciate that just in advance because I didn't realize that was set up like that on their profile. Me, you, Amber, Jack, we all need to get together and play some Phasmo or something, man. I was talking to Jack just the other day about how we all needed to get together and play Phasmo again. Always been a good time. Always a good time. And Phasmo's gotten so much better, like so much more polished. Either way, I'm connected again, so can catch you soon. Hell yeah. Well, I'm glad, man. I'm really glad. I'm looking forward to being able to see you again, dude. Sweet. Yeah, go take care of work, dude. I'll be back around. If everything goes smoothly, I don't have many technical issues and stuff like that with this test stream, I'm gonna push it to its max with the games and stuff here soon. And if it all works out pretty well, then yeah, you'll be seeing me again, man. It's just been a chaotic like year or so. So yeah, sorry if you heard that belch. A little ASMR for you. Haven't played that game in, yeah, I know, right? I don't think I've touched I haven't touched Phasmo in, God, I think me and Mr. Thinking and Karma jumped on it last time I played it for a little bit. I think that's the very last time I got on it. I think it may have been with Amber too, but yeah, it's been a minute, man. I haven't been playing like any kind of like multiplayer games other than nerding out on like Modern Warfare 3 or the finals and things like that. Just those shooter games I've been kind of aggressively obsessed with. And I say aggressively obsessed is because my personality does not handle competitive games very well. So miss flicking that pickle, I bet you do. I bet you do miss flicking that pickle. And those of you that don't know what he's talking about, you missed out. You missed out on a good year or so before my kid decided he was going to take it and he was going to destroy it. And I mean, it was a little Pickle Rick ornament that I got for Christmas one year that I hung on my mic and people could redeem just for me to be doing the stupid little flick the pickle thing. And my kid decided one day that thing needed to be gone. It didn't need to exist anymore. So the pickle doesn't exist anymore. I've tried to recreate it. It just doesn't exist anymore. I mean, I could probably get another one. I've been thinking about getting a big inflatable pickle, you know, like something just massive and just like go hard, just like wailing on it, you know. Yeah, I know. RIP to a lot of stuff. RIP to the pickle, to Elmo, to Dre 40. It was a couple of years of a lot of fun experimenting. But yeah, there was a lot going on. My personality is never satisfied. You know, I can never satiate myself when it comes to like the aesthetics and what I have to offer people, you know, because for a while there, that last year that I was like somewhat consistent, I was never happy with what people were getting out of the streams. And I was trying to basically sub the lack of, I guess I was feeling like lack of character I was providing with little things like the pickle, redeem, and the Screaming Elmo, which I'm gonna try to get that back. I want to set him up a little different than I had him before. And then like Dre 40 with like the little hacking events and stuff like that, which the hacking events are still gonna be a thing, because the whole thing is gonna be around hacking and horror. So I want to keep that the vibe. Sir, it's been a pleasure, but got to get back. Several things need to finish up before the day's end. Don't work too hard. I will catch you next time. Chicken, thank you so much for coming by and just dropping a quick chat. And yeah, we'll have to hit talk here soon. Plan out something with Phasmo. But yeah, go finish up the workday, man. Get it knocked out. That way you can chill the rest of the day. Take it easy, chicken. But yeah, it was an eventful year, that one, not last year, but the year before, because I started all this just because the pandemic hit, and like there was a lot of heavy isolation at the very beginning after like the first 2 months or so, and work had us working from home at the time, so a lot of the friends and work coworkers and stuff that I had associated with and kind of kept me busy were gone. Let's see. Sorry for the lurkies been doing PC stuff. No worries, Brutal. I know you're there. I know you're there. You don't have to tell me twice. You're good. I'm just here bullshitting, basically. I'm probably gonna see how well the stream holds up, because I don't think I've really pushed my computer to the max since I got it, and I'm gonna see if I can handle Streamlabs and a game, and hopefully it'll work out. That way I'm not limited like I used to be. That was the one thing that pissed me off more than anything, is get a game running, everything crashed. So I'm hoping that's avoided. So I guess I can I'm gonna ease my way into it. I do need to figure out how to change the resolution. I want to get the FPS a little higher than 60, because I can go up to 160. So it like, if you're in and out, stuff like that, if you see anything that kind of, if you want to message me or whatever on the side and be like, yo, I did notice that the audio kind of comes out in and out, or video kind of looks a little pixelized in certain times and things like that, just drop me a message, let me know. I'm wanting to get this as fine-tuned as possible. Oh, but yeah, I always appreciate a good alert, especially from my friend. They're speaking of Phasmophobia with the new Ascension minor update. They have had 3 major updates since I've been on it last, because they had the campsite update where you had like the tents and stuff. I played that for like a brief moment, but didn't really get to experience it much. And they had the winter update, and then they've had the Ascension update. And man, I've missed a lot with Phasmo, dude. So yeah, apparently there's like new ghost, new tools, new environments. But the one that's always going to have a special place in my heart is the small little house, like the little neighborhood home, because it's just small, compact, and it's just a solid playthrough. You don't have to worry about venturing out too far, like in the school or anything like that. Getting lost, you can just go in, take care of business, go out. Those are the fun ones to me. When they started adding in like the school, that it was still fun, but it kind of took away some of the, like, I guess the claustrophobia aspect, because being enclosed in a smaller building when you have ghosts around and stuff like that kind of added a little more to it. But on the same hand, like that's how I felt when it was groups. With the school solo, nah, nope. You're not gonna see me playing that too often. I mean, I will. I'm not saying I'm limiting myself because I'm scared. That's not the case at all. It's playing the school in Phasmo in the early days was a completely different experience solo. But yeah, I haven't checked it out in quite some time. I haven't played what is it? Devour. I haven't played Devour in a while, and I know they've had a few updates. One that I do want to get on is Lethal Company. Not bad company. Lethal Company has actually been kind of fun. So I'm pushing. Damn, I'm already pushing 170 imp on my fucking CPU. What? I'm not even doing anything. What do I need to close out of? Let me turn performance mode off or on and see if that helps any. Another thing, I gotta monitor the temperatures on my laptop too, because I never really paid much attention to that before, but I feel like it's probably one big reason why my last setup didn't survive, because I probably burned that dude out. Alright, let's go over live. And then I'm gonna go ahead and test out some Lethal Company and see how this runs. Check, check, check. Check, check. There we go. 1, 2, check 1, 2. Okay. I'm gonna turn that back on. No. It's that vibe. Something about that music. Just like, it's almost like an eargasm. It's just pulsating your eardrum. Just very nice, like. Yeah, I say weird shit. Let's go ahead and do a host. Alright. And if you see me moving around, it's me testing out the FPS too. I've got another screen that I'm monitoring too to kind of see how it panning out. And if you see like lines of stuff on the actual video cam itself, that's normal. It's like a command prompt, like scrolling through. That's what the whole box over the camera is supposed to be. It's supposed to be a command prompt. If you don't know what a command prompt is, it's basically a tool on like a default tool on Windows operating systems that's used to put in DOS command line. That's basically how computers used to run before the GUI interfaces, that the actual graphical visuals that we have now with like the desktop and stuff like that, like the icons. And before all that, it was all command line based. So like we had to type everything we wanted. If we needed to go to like the music folder to play some music, we had to literally type a command that got us there, type a command that got us to the folder with the music, and then activate, like open the music file itself. So we have come a long way, just so you know. We're gonna do just friends, because I don't like meeting new people. That's a lie. All right, I need to do something real fast. 60 frames is not bad, I guess, for the game with this running.
Welcome to your first day on the job. This is your very own autopilot ship, where you will eat and sleep for the duration of your contract.
I wonder if it'd be better on controller. Let's say. Ooh. Oh wait, it's very sensitive.
Make yourself at home. To complete the onboarding process, you will want to check the instruction manual and sign into your ship's computer terminal. We trust you will be a great asset to the company. Great asset to the company. Asset. Great asset to the company. Asset. Great asset.
Oh, that's a little better. Okay. Some of these games are just not made for a keyboard and mouse. I mean, so far here lately, games like Call of Duty and those FPSs are really the only ones that I can really say need a keyboard and mouse. Okay. I'm literally just not doing too well with this. Like, how do you crouch? Oh, there we go. So it's right analog stick in. And what is considered Z? Oh, Z is left bumper. Why didn't it just say that? Why is my key binding not setting up? Like Q, turn the page. So, how do you turn the page, I guess? Okay, so my temp's staying about 170 4. Still kind of high for running a game as low specs as Lethal Company. Oh, there we go. So up and down. Okay. Okay, that makes sense because the pages are on top of one another. Okay, cool. Cool. We are learning things, guys. Alright. Fuck you. I don't need you, stupid clipboard. I'm gonna go out here and do this on my own. Actually, no, I can't do that. How do you run? Is run the left trigger? That's very weird. So, X is to pick up. B is to drop. Alright. So the FPS stays at about 60 for this game when you're just chilling in the ship, not doing anything, but it drops drastically whenever you get onto the planet. That's odd. That's odd to me. Now, anybody watching right now, do not expect me to be good at this game. I have not played this game enough to consider myself well adversed in it. No, not at all. I know what the concept is. I know the concept is you have to get scrap, put it on your ship, go and basically trade the scrap in to be able to get different items and things like that, just to keep going through that cycle. And then you have to do it at certain times of the day and do it all before a certain time limit, or you basically lose. Okay, so we got that. Got one. I don't like playing this game by myself. It's too quiet. It's one of those eerie kind of games. It's just too damn quiet. Until that shit those little things happen. And I don't have a flashlight. Everything is so loud too. Ah! Oh, what did I do there? Anything? Ah, man, the doors! Oh, fuck. Oh, goddamn work. I'm getting the... I can't survive this game very long, ever. There's never a case to where I've been able to play this game without dying almost immediately. Me and this game are not friends at all, by no means. And you get me on the planets where they have like the big beasts and stuff just lurking out here, or like the beehives and things like that. You might as well chalk it up. Skip frames take to 26% over the last 2 minutes a few seconds ago. Oh, okay, yeah. That's why we do trial and error. That's why we do troubleshooting and testing. Let's see. Okay. So yeah, it's dropped down to 20-something FPS. And it's probably all because I raised the requirements for the output a little, probably too high. 26%. Okay. What the hell is all that noise? Did I miss something out here? Is there like birds or something? No? Okay. So, I don't remember what the big one was worth. Wish I could like view it, but I can't remember. Oh, okay. Not showing that it's dropped any more. Let me go check something real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and close this. Nope, I don't want to jump. I'm just gonna close it. I want to see what it's looking like live. I mean, it looks fine. I'm gonna move around a little bit. Oh, why did that open? That's making anybody sick, I'm sorry. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, I can see the FPS dropping. Alright, let's go check out Facebook. See what Facebook's got to tell us. Yeah, freaking Alex. This is why I need to have chat, because I never know what people are going to... I'm not going to know what people are going to say. He said, audio test sounds good other than it being your voice. Okay, guy. Yeah, I do need to get a backdrop. Yeah. I used to have a green screen, and I had a rage fit one day because it was acting weird, and it was one of those cheap ones too, and I was going to upgrade it, so I just was like, you know what? And I just went, shah, and threw it away. And then I realized that I wasn't going to be able to get another green screen like I thought I was going to. I was going to get one of those Elgato backdrops, green screens. And then I was sad because then I didn't have one at all. But yeah, that's next on the agenda, is to get the backdrop. Let me go back to what I was doing. Just watch that and see how it's looking on Facebook. See if it's just Twitch. Wait, this closed captioning is on. But oh, the one viewer is me. That's why I have one viewer on Facebook. Alright. Doing a little jig. It's got a bit of a delay on Facebook. Okay, so Facebook is not having frame drops. Facebook seems fine. It's only Twitch. Why is that? I don't understand that. I know I still don't think Instagram. No, I'm still not live on Instagram. I'll get that figured out too. So I need to figure out why my frames are dropping on Twitch and not Facebook. Oh shit, it's getting dark. Yeah, we're not going to do this. I didn't realize it was already 6 p.m. And I'm not taking this seriously at all, guys. Like, this is literally just me doing a quick test run. I'm taking the stream kind of serious, kind of. But playing, yeah, this doesn't show or display any form of my skills to this game, which are lacking, but they're better than what I'm doing right now. Hi, please enter your favorite animal. Oh. Damn, I have to get 300 and why did... So, okay, so I got only at 75. I could have swore that one right there was worth 75 alone. So that's kind of annoying. Okay. So this is a game that doesn't require a lot of doesn't require a lot from your system, and it's already got me skipping frames. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on with that, which it's fine. I'll go ahead and quit for now. We'll go over to the chat. So I have a good idea on what I need to work on, I guess. So that's good. And okay, so I also need to get Facebook chat lined up with Streamlabs. However that's going to work. But it is live. Let's see. Sharing to... Oh, I guess I could share it to Instagram. How's it? No, that's not gonna work, right? Okay, so I guess comments. I guess comments don't go to the chat. It's only share now. Wait. Oh, public. Okay. That's the comment section. Okay. I know what I need to do. Cool. Yeah. So, guys, I didn't plan on staying very long. I just, like I said, I needed to do a little bit of fine tuning. I can't do any of the fine tuning I need as far as like streaming app and the merging of the different accounts like Facebook and Kick and stuff without being offline. So yeah, I'll probably be getting offline here soon. Just wanted to test the waters and see what this is going to be like when I go live to multiple platforms, and it's looking pretty decent so far. Just came by to say hello. Hi. Hey Ray, how's it going, fam? I haven't seen you in a hot minute. I haven't seen anybody in a minute, so like I can't say much. I went off the grid for a little bit there with work and a move and stuff like that, so yeah, it's all my doing. I'm guilty. I'm guilty of being a little runaway. How are you doing though, fam? I hope your New Year started off pretty good and your holidays went well. Hopefully I get to see you more often. If I can get everything to work properly, like consistently enough to be comfortable to come back, which I said that last time, but I couldn't get it all to work comfortably, so I never came back. But yeah, after today, I should be able to like really get it down. No, it's been a long time. Everything is fine. Actually, my New Year started with me sick, and now it's, oh damn, what happened? If you don't mind me asking. You don't have to go into details or anything if you don't want to, but I hate to hear that. Hopefully, I hope the surgery went well. Oh, now a surgery, so that could be past or present. Is you currently in the process of going to have surgery for the issues? If so, I'll send you all of those good vibes your way. That way you have a healthy recovery. I mean, so far I can't complain with the New Year myself. We started the holidays off, thankfully, in a home rather than an apartment, so that was a huge step up for the New Year, which has got me really looking forward to what's else is to come at this point. I had the stomach flu, then I had cyst removal on. Oh damn! I hate to hear that. That's a bad combination too. The stomach flu and a cyst removal. God. Well, I'm glad you got through the surgery and you are. I'm misreading that already. You can tell I haven't had enough coffee. You have that on Tuesday. Well, good luck. You're gonna go through that, no issues. Like you'll definitely be fine. And like I said, I'll send all the good vibes and positivity your way. That way you have a solid, healthy recovery. Stomach flu, on the other hand, is also no joke. I'm glad I haven't had a stomach bug in a hot minute. Of course. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you for the congrats on the house. Like, everybody has their space. Like, you can see, I've missed having my space. I haven't had my office area in what has it been since? How long has it been since I've like done a consistent scheduled stream, like week by week? You know, I think probably a year and a half. Back when we lived in the apartment previous to the one that I was recently in, when me and you watched the Silent Hill showcase, that was when I had my own space. Before this, I was literally crammed in a corner in between the dining room and the living room, which were all open, or dining room and the kitchen, which were open, and all the traffic came right through there. So like, I had no personal space, and yeah, so it was kind of awkward to try to do any kind of live stream and be, you know, who I am, like just goofy nonsense, when everybody is kind of here in the house, just kind of like observing and judging. when you're 17-year-old kid who watches some of the goofiest ass YouTubers looks at you like you're not as cool, even though they be saying some dumb shit on YouTube, the ones he be watching. You kind of want to put yourself in a box. So now I'm back in my box, and I like it that way. I can't wait to have my own space. I may be moving this year as well. My apartment complex owners are so shady, and I can't take it. That's exactly why we've been moving so much. They all shady, and they all ain't worth a shit. They ain't worth a damn. I had to back out of my lease early with the last one, and we had a arrangement that they were gonna set me up a payment plan for the remainder I had. Well, this was in December, end of November roughly. Come January, when the new year hit, they basically told me they can't do that anymore. They can't like set up promise to pay, like payment arrangement plans that you have to pay it up front. So they sent me a message saying, you owe $3,500. The fuck I do? What? You owe $3,500 by the end of January. And I'm like, you ain't seeing that money, homie. You are not seeing that money anytime soon. You could put me in a garnishment, take it out of my check a year from now, but I promise you, there's no way by the end of January, after the holidays and Christmas, that I'm gonna give you $3,500. You can just keep on dreaming about that one. No, because why is my kids obsessed with all things Demon Slayer? I don't know. It's just anime. I don't know. It's anime in all. Like, I am obsessed with Junji Ito's work, but he's got that grotesque, dark horror vibe that I like. So it just works. But my kid used to be big and obsessed with like My Hero Academia and One Piece, and not One Piece, but One Punch Man and things like that. So it just like that shit. Kids like that. Those cartoons / they're like adult cartoons, I guess you can say. Yeah, it's kind of like how Adult Swim was for us. The anime scene is like that for preteens and stuff like that, pretty heavy. I'm over shady owners. Mine got in trouble for trying to make my rent triple than it was supposed to be. Now they are in trouble. They want me to pay rent amount and that I know I don't owe. Nah, nope. Unless they have that signed off on paper saying, like, at the beginning of the year when you renew your lease, that it's you're gonna have this much. There's no way even triple would be approved, even for documentation, like for a new lease signing. Fuck that. There's no way. especially how much I pay and stuff like that. If they told me they were going to triple how much my rent was going to be, yet we would have to figure out a tent situation for a little while, save up some money. I would have to find out how to get out of that. And I only say that because I have been in a tent situation when I first moved here. Well, we had to go through some trials and tribulations to be able to get where we're at now. I had 2 kids, my fiance, and 3 or 4 guinea pigs, all in a fucking tent on a campsite for, I don't remember how long it was. It wasn't very long. It seemed like it was long as shit though, because it was, I'm trying to remember. I know there was times where it was hot, and I do remember there was a lot of rain at some points. And being in a tent in summer didn't work out. It was no bueno. Yeah, I don't blame you. Fisty cups all day on that shit. There's no way somebody's gonna say, nah, you owe triple in rent this year. Fuck that. But yeah, when we first relocated from Arkansas to Kansas, we ended up in a tent during the transition for a really short period of time. Can't. No, you were good. You were totally good. I can't talk half the time, so I get it. But on the plus side, looking on the upside of it, waking up at like 5 o'clock in the morning to take, because they had an outside shower. In the morning times, it was right around, I can't remember. I know it was kind of chill in the mornings, but so it couldn't have been like dead summer, I guess. I don't know. But in the mornings, it was really nice to walk out to the outdoor shower, take a shower when it was kind of chill outside. It just kind of seemed like a steam house. That was nice. For the first day or two, just doing the general camping scene, like the doing the marshmallows and the hot dogs and stuff was fun. But after the first time, it was not. Because we didn't have electricity. We had to run on back like the little USB battery charger packs. So we had to plug our fans and stuff like that, our little USB charged fans, into that, and hope that it got us through until we could actually go to sleep with the fan running to keep us cool. And it would only last that long enough for us to go to sleep and then wake up sweating our ass off the next morning and then have to recharge it. Recharge the battery packs. I've never gone camping before, but I don't think I'll fare it. If you don't have the amenities that you need to do a proper camp comfortably, it sucks. Like next time if I ever go camping, I would prefer to do the camper life than the tent life, because for one, you have to set up the tent. Setting up a tent's not fun. If you've ever seen any kind of movie where anybody's ever had to set up a tent, it's no exaggeration. It is the most awkward, tedious fucking thing ever to do. And I'm not the type of person to survive that very well without like ripping off a limb and like beating myself in the head with it, you know? I don't handle that stress very well. And it sucks because my coping skills need to be much better at my age, especially, you know. But yeah, the camp life, nah, especially when there's mosquitoes. If you're like anywhere near the south, you're going to get mosquitoes. My youngest boy, which it was mostly the autism, I think, he had a good time. I didn't hear it. He's nonverbal, so he couldn't complain, but he had a good time. He had food. He had a big area to run around in, and when it rained, he got his chance to get a little rain. To some extent, we didn't just let him sit out there and get a cold or anything, you know. But call it glamping. Yeah, that's why if I did it, I would. Yeah, an RV, exactly. Yeah, the glamping life. That's how we want to do it next time too. We want to glamorize camping and make it much easier, because no thank you doing it the way we did it. And have guinea pigs. having any kind of animal in that situation makes it so much harder. And I only took the guinea pigs because I had nowhere else to go with them, you know. And in that kind of temperature and environment, that's not where they need to be. So it was hardships for everybody. They made it through though. One of them barely made it through, but we recovered her back pretty solid, and she lived. She actually didn't. I'm not gonna say lived, because she didn't die when I had her. By no means. She was still healthy when I had her, but we gave her to a different family that could take care of her, because having guinea pigs is a very big responsibility. I think having guinea pigs is more a responsibility than having kids, just honestly, because depending on what type of kids you have, if you have kids that don't have disabilities, I mean, for the most part, it's pretty smooth sailing. But if you have kids that are even have disabilities, like changing and feeding and stuff like that, guinea pigs, on the other hand, you have to make sure that they're constantly maintained. Honestly, I guess it's the same as having a kid with a disability. They have to have a clean environment. They have to be fed. They have to be bathed. They have to be changed or cleaned up. But guinea pigs, that's much more gross. I guess it's grosser in my opinion, because they're nasty little rodents. I love them to death. I love guinea pigs. I just cannot take care of them. Like, not in a neglectful way. I'm not going to say by no means neglectful, but it's hard to take care of guinea pigs, especially when you end up with a litter so large that you just can't maintain it anymore. I had a litter of, like, at one point, I think 8 or 9, around the time when the whole camping situation was happening, because we were transferring from Airbnb, and then we ended up in a tent, and then we ended up in a sketchy apartment complex in a county that was sketch. But we got 2 sisters from a pet store, just a general, like, it was like, I can't remember if it was Petco or PetSmart. They told us they were sisters, both female. I didn't question it. They sold them both to us for, it was like 2 for the price of 1, basically. And I didn't want to get 2. My partner kind of convinced me enough into it, because she didn't want to separate the 2. We should have separated the 2, because one was a boy, one was a male, and he did not hesitate to start some inbreeding. Did not hesitate at all when they reached the age. So that's when the multiplying started, and guinea pigs can have pretty decent sized litters, in my opinion. It's about like 5 to 6, and most of them survive. So yeah, we ended up having an incident like that around with all that going on, and yeah, it was a mess. Yeah, so we ended up having to, like, give some away to some people that we trusted, and then yeah, we ended up giving most of them. Actually, yeah, we gave all of them good homes, or we took them to a pet store or something like that to get someone to give them to another family. But man, that was a fucking nightmare, dude. I don't miss that at all. I don't miss the smell of guinea pigs, because if you have too many of them, the changing is so consistent. Like, it's almost every day. And that's how it was. But and then they can be noisy if their environment changed. You'll start hearing them kind of like chirping a little bit. And the chirping, if it's in a new environment and you move around a lot, it's all the time. So yeah, if I had one like real well-mannered, just solid guinea pig that wasn't like inbred, probably wouldn't be so bad. Most of them are inbred though. But I blame PetSmart. Damn it. They fucked me is what they did. So now I'm looking like the guy that was breeding sibling fucking guinea pigs. And that was not the case. I just had them in one cage thinking they were both girls, and they were not. That one boy just had a little bitty penis that just you couldn't see. It was there, but barely. Little buddy. Poor little buddy. I don't get animals from PetSmart. Yeah, we don't know more. Last thing we got from PetSmart, I think, were what was it, a parakeet? I think we got some parakeets. I think that's the type of bird we had. And then some asshole at the apartment complex we was just at decided they were going to go, because we ever so often we took them in their cage and we rolled them outside to get some fresh air, like in the back patio area, and don't have them out very long, maybe like 10-15 minutes at the most, just enough to get some fresh air because it's good for them. Well, in that short period of time, we went out and the fucking door was open. The birds got out. One of them stayed in, so we still had one, but one of them got out, and my ass lost the other one too at some point. I was trying to clean out the cage, and I'm pretty solid about like being able to change the cage and everything in there and clean up the inside of it with one of them being in there, because we didn't have any way of like transferring them really. And well, he decided it was time to go. He was like, "Yep, I think I need to go find my sibling. I need to go see where they're at, where they went, because we got to get out of here." And he dipped right under my arm, and he was gone. And that was it. We didn't have no more birds. Haven't had another one since. Even fish die early. Yeah, I haven't had a fish since I was a kid, and I don't think I can handle that trauma. Something about a fish dying. I don't know how I would take it as an adult, but as a kid, no bueno. I want a bird too, but I also need a dog. I just love animals. We got 2 dogs now, and they, by all means, are really good dogs. Like, we have a Irish Wolfhound mix with a little bit of, what was it? I can't remember the damn name of the breed now. I can't remember, but she's an Irish Wolfhound mix, and then we have a full bred. Oh my god, I can't even remember it's like a poodle breed, small poodle breed. How am I drawing a blank on that right now? God, I need some caffeine. I definitely do. I've had 2 cups of coffee today, and for some reason it's not enough. Doodle. Why didn't I think of it? I said poodle. I said small poodle, but couldn't think of the word doodle. Yeah, I got a full bred doodle breed. And then the other one, the Irish Wolfhound, is doodle Irish Wolfhound mix. It's what we were told. But they're both great dogs. Wouldn't trade them for anything. They can be assholes sometimes, but it's not often. I can only get something small. I'm thinking a Yorkie. Yorkies are kind of annoying though, from what I can remember. Like, some of my family members having them. They're little assholes sometimes. I mean, you could get a good Yorkie. You can get a good any kind of dog, even a Chihuahua. But yeah, the doodles are really smart for the most part. Mine's kind of dumb. My full breed's she's kind of dumb, but she's sweet. They're really sweet dogs. Like, they're easy to maintain, and they're really sweet. If you want to get a doodle, I think that is like smart, you may have to get it mixed, kind of like with my Irish Wolfhound. She's smart as shit. Like, it didn't take her but maybe a week to get potty trained. It didn't take her maybe a week to learn tricks, know her name, all that stuff. She's bright. My doodle doesn't learn tricks very well. She knows paw and sit, and that's it. That's all she's gonna want. That's all she's gonna learn. You try to do anything else with her, she's over there just like, what? I would have to get them trained for my illness, so maybe it won't be so bad. Yeah, true. If you can take them professionally, get trained, that's always a plus side. I desperately need an alert animal. Yeah, we got 2 alert animals. We got one that will physically fuck you up, and one that is all bark. The full bred doodle, she's all bark. She's like the smoke detector. She'll go off, and unless you physically like push the button, in our cases, no, we don't strangle our dogs. I'm just joking, but in that case, she'll keep going unless you tell her to stop. Freya, the Irish Wolfhound, on the other hand, she'll be quiet as shit. If someone tries to break into the house, you won't hear her, but maybe one time. The small dog has the big bark, and the big dog has the small bark. So you don't hear her bark, you hear the big dog bark, and then you see that it's the small dog coming up on you. You're gonna drop your guard a little bit. But the surprise is you seeing the Irish Wolfhound. The Irish Wolfhound's in the corner waiting for you with the tiny bark, but with the big ass jaws. So you're gonna get fucked up and not even know it until it's too late. You're gonna have it to the throat. But yeah, whoever decides to make the dumb decision to break into this house, they're gonna be in for a rude awakening. Does she run and hide if you say boo? No. She's not that type. But if you get a vacuum to her, or if you like, she doesn't run from just boo. But if you change your voice up, if I do something like, "What's up, doggy?" How you doing today, doggy? She does not like me altering who I am in any form. If I put a mask on, like Halloween, I put a mask on and I did that voice, I was like, "What's going on, doggy? You look like a tasty treat." She hated it so bad. Her reaction was like she understood that I was saying I'm gonna cook her and eat her, but I knew she didn't. She just didn't like the way my voice sounded, and that I was wearing a mask. I didn't seem like the same person. But she does not like her people changing in any form. I shaved my head. Man, she barked at me as soon as I stepped out of the bathroom after getting done with that. For a good solid couple of minutes before she realized it was still me. I just had no hair. My aunt has 2 small dogs and they're all bark. I literally said boo and they run behind it. Yeah, you really have to like mix it up a little bit with the doodle to get her to like run and hide. Oh, excuse me. Or freak out. Because for the most part, she's pretty good about like keeping her cool. Unless like someone's outside. But that's all dogs, you know. But with me, you put on a mask or something and you go, yeah, or change your voice or do something like that, she's not a fan. Or she don't like the vacuum, but I don't think most dogs do. Dogs are fun though. Dogs are fun. I do like dogs. I miss having a cat too, but I don't miss cats pissing in those little spots where you never find it until just one day you just have a strong odor of ammonia and you're like, where the fuck is that coming from? And you find it like in your clothes basket or something, or in your shoes, or they're assholes, but they're like nice to have. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's like having an older brother. There's benefits and then there's the cons. They are I need one, but my kids don't know what cleaning up is. Yeah, exactly. My kid, one of them is disabled to the point he's never gonna be like that type of kid to like clean up and stuff like that. My oldest knows the concept, just doesn't. Barely cleans up himself. So, not like I haven't showed him. Just one of those things. It's Gen Z. It's just fucking Gen Z. And I'm sure like other generations have said that about millennials, like Gen X said that about millennials and stuff like that. But man, it's like Gen Z is lacking the ability to like survive and thrive, I guess, that we have. Like, we had to learn how to clean up behind ourselves. We had to learn how to like save up money and be responsible with money. We had to learn to like clean up behind ourselves from like after eating and put the dishes away and do laundry and mow the yard. We had to learn all that shit. Okay, tablet kids. Yeah. And but on the case of my youngest, I would rather him be a tablet kid than not have it at all, because he's not ever going to be that type of boy to be able to like physically do stuff on cue or things like that. He learns from the tablet, so It is good, and we'll be able to like utilize technology to get him up to speed. Excuse me. I've been up since like 6 this morning. Big stretch. Okay. Kids are so messy, but if I give them a task, they will do it, just not on their. Yeah. That's how it is with mine too. My youngest, if I tell him go pick that up, he will actually do it. So there's that. My oldest, you tell him to go pick that up. Okay, give me just a moment. I'm in the middle of this game. 3 hours later. Yeah, so I honestly, like, I'm not ragging on my kids by no means, but I feel like my youngest one is kind of overshadowing the oldest as far as responsibilities go, which is sad because my oldest is 17. He has autism too. He's just on the higher end of like, he's higher functioning. So I think they have ADD, but we aren't sure yet. I think most of my household has ADHD and some form of autism on different spectrums. I'm pretty sure everybody in this house has got ADHD and autistic, including myself. Just like over the years, there's just those key factors that start matching up when you start seeing it from your own kids, and then you start seeing it from your partner, and then you just start noticing like similarities in certain ways. You're like, wait a minute. And then you start kind of reminiscing, going back, thinking about childhood incidents and things like that. It's just like, damn, I have not been diagnosed in 33 years, and I could have been autistic with ADHD and possible bipolar disorder this whole damn time. And I'm just over here willy-nilly just destroying things, not destroying things, but just making hell out of life, because in the 90s, diagnosis was not a fucking thing for mental health. So we got fucked as millennials and everybody before us, because it was just not looked at. It was honestly frowned upon, especially in religious homes. So there's that. Yeah. Truth, I think they have autism too, because I know their dad does. I mean, it never hurts to go and get like evaluations done, you know? It never hurts. Just like my youngest, we started seeing it after his first year, because before he was reaching his milestones, you know? And then after a while we started noticing, I was like, he's not talking yet. He's not really doing what 1-2-year-olds should be doing yet, which we wasn't going to go and say, oh, he's autistic because after 1 year he wasn't reaching those goals. No, because like I was slow in my development growing up from what I can remember. But once you reach like year 2, year 3, so on and so forth, and you're still kind of stuck in that little hole, like the infancy, that's when there was something going on. And then we got full diagnosis that he was autistic, nonverbal, with a development disability. So yep, it never hurts. It's better to do it early. That way they can get assistance or anything that they need to prepare to make it life easier down the road. And I would highly recommend it. Their mannerisms since babies, we were watching them and how they are developing before meds. Yeah, it never hurts. I would never hesitate on if there is any kind of like signs that you think could be related to something, to get a professional to like verify that. Because I wouldn't listen to people saying, oh, they're out just to get money and stuff like that. That may be true, but you're assuming that, and then you are only hurting the person that needs it the most, right? Like, tell me if I'm wrong. Because if they do have a disability and you're only assuming that the medical professional is wanting to take advantage of that, then you're denying that person the ability to get help. And this isn't like me pointing the finger at you or nothing. I mean, I'm like speaking overall, you know, because I know a lot of people that have done that because they don't feel like medical professionals are like doing their part. They're only in it for the money, which I mean, some of them are, yeah. But from experience with my kid, that it's been nothing but good things, good experiences with his like diagnosis and his like growth, and the medical professionals setting up like plans and stuff to like help him in his development process. So don't just assume a corporation is out only for the money. It is better just to do all that you can to get the assistance that they need, regardless of if a corp's corrupt or not. Because corporations are going to be corrupt. Anybody who provides a service has the ability to be corrupt and an asshole in the end, you know? You just have to do what you can to get what you need. Because if we all just said, no, I don't like how Walmart's doing right now. Well, guess what? It's going to be hard for you to find those prices anywhere else. You may not be able to go to Hy-Vee or Price Chopper or Save-A-Lot and get the same stuff that Walmart's got. You have to make that sacrifice. You know that the CEO is an asshole and is trying to keep us from reaching deflation to get probably better prices. But at the same time, the prices are still cheaper at Walmart than they are most places. So it's a sacrifice. Like, it is what it is. That's how we are. That's the day and age we're in right now. But yeah, do what you can. Some doctors actually care about their patients like mine do. We don't make any moves unless I'm comfortable. It never feels like a money. Exactly. And that's great. Like, and that's another thing. You don't ever have to be satisfied with one doctor. Bounce around to a few, because eventually you're gonna reach where you're comfortable, and then that's where you want to stay. You want to relate and be able to feel comfortable with your medical professional. So, like your PCP, that matters a lot on how much you're willing to talk to them, how much information you're willing to give. Almost like a therapist. Like, if you can treat your PCP as if they were your therapist, to be able to like talk about certain things that you're uncomfortable with to find resolutions, that's a good stand. That's a good good situation to be in, because then you can actually get things resolved that you never thought you could. It's like my stomach issues. Like, even now, I'm having severe fucking indigestion and stuff like that from just drinking coffee. And that's always a very uncomfortable thing to go to a doctor and talk about, is if you're having gastrointestinal disorder, like issues and stuff like that. Nobody wants to go and say, hey, my guts are fucked. You just don't even know. Like, nobody wants to talk about that. But if you can get comfortable enough with somebody that will help you in the end, then that's good. Because then there's no walls to put up, you know. And it took me a while. It still takes me sometimes a while to like get comfortable with people in the medical field to talk about it and like help me resolve issues. You can probably hear my kid right now. That's not him singing, that's him basically sulking. He does like this, he like, it sounds like singing, but it's his way of like trying to talk and say, hey, I'm mad right now. I'm very mad at you. So it's probably going to be time here soon for me to get off. But on the upside, I got to test out the stream. I do have things linked up, multiple platforms for those of you that are on Facebook that I can't see right now. I promise I'm not ignoring you. I just need to better set up the link to Facebook. I don't know if anybody from Kick has been on or not, so if you're on Kick and you've been trying to communicate with me, I apologize also. I'm eventually going to get this set up right so everybody can like reach out. But the overall, just being able to communicate, have just a chatting session, that's been great. I like to really talk about things like that, real shit, you know, like not so much being your therapist, but being another person on the other end that can relate, talk about things, and kind of like a source of vent to vent to, you know, because sometimes it's hard to find somebody that you can just sit there and vent about stuff and get things off your chest and like kind of debate against things. It's hard. That's hard sometimes, because sometimes you can't take the results you get back. Or the person that's giving you the feedback isn't someone you really don't want feedback from. Not because you don't like corrective criticism. It's just because you don't believe they know what the fuck they're talking about themselves. Like the arrogant type and stuff like that. People that it's their way or no way kind of situations is what I'm talking about, you know. So, have you tried omeprazole? It helps with acid. I have a medication, but my dumb ass has been off of it for a few months because I haven't got a subscription refilled, and I haven't changed my pharmacy. So it's all me. I've already been through all this. I've got diagnosed with gastrointestinal disease and stuff like that, and got medication for it. It's just me not going and getting my prescription refilled. It's all me. It's just me being stupid. What's new for the old dreddles? Can't wait. Let's see, you got this. Can't wait till you're back streaming. I know, right? I'm hoping. So I'm working evenings now. So the best thing for me, which is going to not be the best thing for a lot of people, is to either do it after 11 p.m. or do it before 1, which nobody gets off before 1. Unless you work in graveyards or a special shift on days, you know. And definitely, unless you're out of the country, it's going to be hard for anybody in the States to catch me at 11 p.m., you know. So I'm going to have to figure out sometime before 1 p.m. to like be able to do consistent streaming to see everybody. And then people like Brutal Sue and Matt and Mark and Dan and all of them over in the UK and stuff, that it's going to be hard for all of them to try to catch me at 11 p.m. Definitely. So, or probably even 1 p.m. because most of them work, you know. You got this. Let's see. Give me your hand. yeah. I need a smack on the hand for sure. That's definitely on me. Most of the time, if there's something going on like that, like an issue like that, it's my fault. I'm not going to go and try to point the blame at nobody else. I'm a procrastinator. I'm a heavy procrastinator and things like that. Simple day-to-day stuff. I've been working this year though to get better at it, like picking up here and there around the house to make sure that the house doesn't get chaotic because of the neglect, like a dish here and there in the sink. Okay, I can get put off for a day, but it adds up if I keep putting that off. So I'd rather just go ahead and get that done now than have to deal with a huge mountain of it later. So I'm having to rewire my brain, and I've been getting better about it. Like last night I was so exhausted after work because I cooked and stuff for the kids because my partner's off in Michigan right now doing things with their school and stuff. So I had to cook dinner, deal with the kids. I had to also work. I just was like, you know what? I'm so fucking tired by 11 p.m. I didn't want to go in there and have to clean that kitchen up. This morning, took the oldest kid to school and stuff like that. Went straight to the kitchen, cleaned it up before I got on stream and stuff. So it's clean now. So there's exceptions as long as I don't keep procrastinating. Like, you know, that's everybody. If you just keep putting it off, the shit's going to be harder by the time you finally get to it. So I try to avoid now putting off things that I know need to be done. And I think that's a good New Year's resolution. Stop procrastinating on shit that is easy to do. Nobody wants to wash dishes or do laundry or fucking go grocery shopping. But once you get done with it, guess what? You don't have to worry about it for that time. It's done for that moment. Like, if you're consistent with it and keep up with the shit, you don't have to worry about stressing about it too much because it's only little things here and there rather than a mountain of shit that has to be done. So I'm having to work on myself. And it's getting there. But yeah, everybody, Ray, it's been awesome as always. Like we always have solid ass conversations, and yeah, it's always productive. Like we always talk about some good shit. Like it's positive, it's negative, regardless, it has a good outcome in the end. Like we always manage to like get some good time to talk about things that we need to talk about. And I really do appreciate that. That's one thing I enjoy most about streaming. I could give a fuck about playing games. For the most part, I do that just because like I want the interaction from people, and I want people to see me do my whole spiel with the jumping and being scared stuff. Because it's not so much a spiel as it's real. But I prefer just talking, you know, because I think we need that more than we need people playing video games, right? Need people that can like talk about real life shit, and kind of, if someone can help, be that source. And that's kind of what I enjoy more than anything. If I'm like mentally in the state to talk with people, fuck, I would rather do that for 8 hours than play a game for 8 hours. It's just, it feels more productive, I guess. I do gaming as just a little side thing. It's just something to kind of decompress. So I much rather, I prefer the chatting over anything, right? I understand I'm a neat freak in a way. I have to do certain stuff or my mood is off. And see, I'm like the opposite. If my mood is off, I'm not going to do anything. But my mood is on, and I have a little bit of mania, shit, you're gonna have the whole house clean within an hour. Yeah, you get some Tool playing on just some like Tool playing in the kitchen or something like that on Alexa or Google Home or something for Spotify. I'm gonna be jamming to Tool while washing dishes and loading laundry and taking out the dogs and cooking dinner all at the same time. If you get a little bit of mania, the upside to having some mania is it has that good benefit of giving you that like high, kind of like you're on drugs, but it's legal. It's not bad for your health. It's all natural. It's, yeah. But I actually take time to chat before I play anything. Yeah, my thing is I could keep going on. Like, I don't want to play anything most of the time. I kind of do that as an obligation. That's how it was before. Now, if I have a group of people, if I have close friends like you or Chicken Arms or Amber or Jack or Dan or Matt, any of them, I have no issues jumping on the game because I'm kind of doing the chatting thing alongside playing the game, you know? Because we're more in it just to fucking have a good time and like communicate and stuff like that in those situations. But if I'm like playing just like Call of Duty or something like that with a whole bunch of fucking randos, it's fine, but it's not what my preference would be if I'm doing like content and stuff, you know. That's kind of where the hacking thing came into play, which I'm still kind of working the kinks out on how to incorporate that content into here to be useful and kind of informative, you know, because it is talking. It is getting people's opinions. It's kind of walking through processes and doing demonstrations and stuff, because I'm a talker when it comes to real life. Even at work, I'm going to have an open opinion about things. And if you don't like it, then you don't like it. I mean, everybody has their opinion, but most of the time when I'm talking with people in a work scenario, in a work environment, they understand where I'm getting at, and they will come back and we'll have a debate and talk things through properly. And that's kind of where I draw the energy to do that over playing video games, is because it's what I'm better at in most situations when it comes to like people outside, like external sources, you know. If you need someone or have a question or need an opinion, I'm great for that. So I have manic spells once in a blue moon. You can tell me yeah. Mine are not so much once in a blue moon. They're like every couple of weeks. I think I may get a good manic spell every couple of weeks. And when they do, man, It's so nice. It is so nice to have a good manic episode until the crash. Now the crash, you're just like, you're feeling like you lost both legs. You're just like a potato. You're a potato after this manic episode. You don't want to do anything but just kind of sit in one place and roll around for a little bit, go to sleep, just kind of die. But before, there ain't a drug in the world that can do better than some mania. As far as an upper goes, you know. And I'd prefer it that way. I don't have to have fucking drugs to give myself a little bit of the energy boost. I don't have to have a Red Bull. Just find that trigger in my brain that sets that mania off, and let's get it. Let's go. Let's hit up that track. Let's hit that race course in the brain. See how many laps we can make. Yeah. But yeah, it's always a good time. I appreciate Mania in the starting points of it, the early stage of it. But everybody, it's always hard to break away. It's always hard to break away because like I always get on a spiel and want to kind of keep going when I start talking and getting like a conversation going. But I do have to go. I have some things I have to do with this to fine tune it a little bit. I got to take care of a kid, and I have to get mentally prepared for work, which always takes a good 3 hours, especially when you know you got a busy day coming ahead of you. But everyone that's tuned in, if you've been lurking, if you're new to the stream, if you're someone that's come back after a while that I haven't seen in a while, thank you all. You're all fantastic. Great. Always a pleasure having the communication. It's always nice to be able to talk with chat. And you've always been on point with the communication. So thank you so much for being here and shooting the shit with me. Even just a test stream, like I enjoy that I can just chat with the community, and just one person is enough for me, because I'm talking with somebody. I'm kind of getting someone through their day if they need it. And that means more to me than anything. I don't have to have 100 people and not keep up with the chat and making someone feel neglected because I didn't see their message. I would prefer to have one person I can communicate with for a couple hours about some real life shit that may help them get through the fucking day. So I appreciate you. I really do. And yeah, it was definitely nice seeing you. It was. I'm hoping that we can make this back consistent. I'm pretty comfortable that this is going to be at least like a weekly thing. It may not be like Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays like it used to be, but I'll be back at least once a week, weather permitted. But yeah, everybody. Okay, my partner's calling me now. I'm gonna have to give her a call back. All right, everybody. Everyone that tuned in, any platform, if I missed you on Facebook, if I missed you on Kick, anywhere, I apologize. I'll go and check your messages and your comments when I get over to the platform. Up until that point, I'll have to do it that way until I can get chat linked into my streaming software and stuff. But I appreciate you nonetheless for tuning in on wherever you tuned into. Be looking out for me. I'll probably start posting notifications when I'm have some consistency with the live streams and stuff like that. She's not really. I know she's probably watching too. I'm about to call you back, I promise. But yeah, everybody, thank you all so much. I'm about to get out of here, go take care of some business out in the house, and I will see you here in the near future. As always, I fucking love you guys. Take care.